The political fight for the Eastleigh parliamentary seat of the former Lib Dem Cabinet Minister Chris Huhne started in earnest today. The Conservatives named Maria Hutchings as their candidate. She came second there at the last general election. No other party has yet named their candidates for the crunch poll between coalition partners and Labour, which is just 3 weeks away. Here's our political correspondent. Who's there? Michael Crick.
Everybody gets a turn as best.
8 years ago, she made headlines as the mother of an autistic child bashing Tony Blair on TV.
And he will as well. A nice bright day to start your campaign, though, isn't it?
Today, Maria Hutchings was brought out as the Tories' great hope to bash the Lib Dems, though she could bother Cameron as much as she did Blair.
Yes or no for gay marriage?
Look, it was a free vote. I would have not voted for same-sex marriage. I believe we have civil partnerships, and I believe that's an issue for the church to take up.
House of Lords reform?
House of Lords reform, I would most likely have not voted for the reform.
Chris Huhne's sudden admission of guilt and resignation seems to have turned everything upside down in Lib Dem HQ. But hey, who cares when they've got the Floella Benjamin urn?
The former Play School presenter is now in the House of Lords.
But she's a great job for us in the House of Lords.
Great job maybe, but Nick Clegg has the worst by-election record of any Liberal leader in 60 years.
We've got an amazing record here in Eastleigh of winning campaigns. So we've got 40 out, well, every councillor in the constituency. We've been winning for 20 years here.
Strange then, their council leader in all that time should run shy of running himself.
Have you thought of standing in the by-election?
I'm pretty well engaged, thank you, already, that's right.
Well, you've been running the council, for 20 years now? You should... time to move on? What about your wife standing? There's talk she might stand. Is she standing for it?
Labour, who came second to the Lib Dems in the 90s, must now cope with former Home Secretary Alan Johnson's remark last night that they won't win here.
The Lib Dems can't get away with it this time. We know that many people here, particularly those who voted Lib Dem last time because they was told that's the way to avoid a Tory government, are bitterly disappointed.
And will Eastleigh see UKIP, who were on the rise last year, harmed by today's EU budget deal and Cameron's pledge to hold a referendum? Ray Finch hopes he'll be UKIP's man after their leader decided he too has better things to do.
Nigel Farage has chickened out of fighting this election. It's up to you.
No, he hasn't. Nigel is fighting on many fronts.
He was frightened of losing, wasn't he?
Good Lord, no. Nigel isn't frightened of anything except possibly his wife.
David Cameron's backbench critics call this a must-win test. But the fact is that only 3 times since the war has a government party actually gained a seat in a by-election. So whoever wins here, it'll be quite some achievement. Michael Crick, Channel 4 News in the Eastleigh constituency.